First thing first, the business models. We have FBN and B2B. In order to start to sell with Noon, there is two business models that we have. First one is FBN, which stands for Fulfilled by Noon. And the second model we have B2B or back-to-back, and we call it cross-dock, where you will work from your own warehouse as a seller. Let's explain each model and see the order cycle for each one. For the FBN, which is fulfilled by Noon, you will inbound the stock to Noon warehouse, and there will be a faster delivery commitment. Noon Express trusted badge will be on your items on the platform, and with this badge, your items will be shown at first of the page, and we expect 60 higher conversion rate. Exclusive access to unknown daily deals as well for the FBN. Let's see the order cycle for the FBN. We have first, the customer will place an order on the system. Noon will pick the item from the stock and pack the item, and then they will ship it and deliver it to the customers. In the FBN, your items will be already on the warehouse, sorted and pass the quality check already. Once there is an order, they will prepare it and send it very quick to the customers. For the B2B or the cross-dock, you will keep the stock in your warehouse as a seller. So once you receive an order on the system, you will hand over or drop off the products once you receive a request on the stock request. No need to keep the stock with Noon, as what we said, and you will update the processing time and the stock that you have, and according to that, you will receive orders on the system. Let's see the order cycle for the B2B. First, you will be notified for the orders that you received, and then you will prepare the products and drop them to Noon warehouse. Then they will run a quality check on the items, and after that they will do the packaging, send it to the customers all over the country. For the order payment, whether FBN or B2B, the payment will be a weekly payment processed via bank account transferred every Tuesday. So every Tuesday there will be a transaction for the orders that you fulfilled for the week, and it will be transferred to your bank account. Alright, as you can see, this is the Seller Lab. How to add a warehouse in order to ship your items from this warehouse. You can go to the settings, warehouse, add warehouse, then select the location of your warehouse on the map. Once you confirm the location, click confirm, and it will take you to another page where you will fill out the information for your store and the contact information for you as a seller. Then wait for the approval from the relevant team. Once they give you the approval, your warehouse will be added in your store, and you can ship your items from this warehouse. Let's go to the warehouse to see the order that we received, where we'll be explaining the stock requests and the transfers. From the stock request, you can see the pending orders that you received. If you have any orders in the pending, you will find the orders and you will prepare them and put them in the second step, which is a pick list, and then to ready for pickup. And then you will see all the orders that you have in the pending. If you have any orders you have to fulfill on time, according to the processing time that you put on the item before you add it to the partner catalog. So in the pending, we have these this much orders, and you can see the picture of the item, the details, the SKU, non-SKU, the partner SKU, and the barcode for this item, and the fulfillment data, which is or date, which is the processing time that you have put for these items. Once you have received items in the pending, each item will count down for the period that you have put for this item until it reached a red color. If there is any one of a red color, means that you have been late of delivering this item. You have to hurry up and prepare this item before it will be cancelled from the system and goes to another seller. Once they cancel it, they will apply a cancellation fee on you as a seller, and that will affect your performance. So make sure you prepare the item on time. Some orders you will find there are many orders on the same item. It doesn't mean that it should be for the same customer. Maybe for different customers, so you can prepare as much as you can from this by choosing the quantity. Let's say this item, for example, I have 4 orders from it. I can prepare 2 for now, and for the next shipment I can prepare the other items that I have from the same item. Just click on the item like this, or the items that you would like to prepare in the same pick list, and then go to create pick list. In the pick list, you will find all the items that you have, or the quantity that you prepared in the same pick list, and you can check the items before you confirm it as ready for pickup. You can check very quick for the quantity if it's already available in your stock, and you are going to send it to the warehouse, and then go to mark ready for pickup from here, and it will go to the third step, where the system will be generating an ASN for it, which is the shipment number, and once you put it ready for pickup, it's ready to be shipped to the known warehouse. And at first, when you start to sell with known, there is an option that will be activated in your store, which is known delivery agent will come and take these items from you, and will take it to the warehouse, and there is a fee on that for each item that the delivery agent will take. So if you would like to stop this option, you can stop it by sending an email to the seller support. Tell them that please stop the pickup option. I can deliver my items by myself if you wish, and there will not be a fee on the pickup option. As what I said, it will be activated automatically with you once you start to sell with known. So you can see in the pending the orders I received. Make sure you see the fulfillment data or the date for the processing time that you have put. And once you prepare the items, you will put them in the next step, which is a pick list, and then mark them as ready for pickup, which is the final step, that whether you will take it by yourself to the warehouse or the delivery agent will come and take it from you. So after preparing the items that you received in the pending, you can track these items from the warehouse, transfers. For the cross-dock or B2B, the items that you have prepared from your own warehouse, you can see the ASN number and the quantity that you have sent to the warehouse, how many items they have received from you. And also you will see the quality check breakdown, how many of the shipments have passed the quality check, how many of these items have failed the quality check, and if there is unidentified items, which means there is no barcode on the items, how many of the items have been rejected as unidentified items. The warehouse's information, which warehouse to which known warehouse you have sent these items, and the picked date that you have, or they have counted these items once they receive it. If there is no information like this, that means they haven't selected these items yet. And if you have if the shipment or the ASN have been delivered to the warehouse, you can click on the ASN like this, and you can see how many of these items have passed the quality check from the summary. And if there is any QC failed, you can see the items with the rejection reason, if it's cancelled from the customer, or if there is wrong color, wrong picture, or wrong image, any reason, you will find it in the rejection reason. For the shorts, remember we have 4 orders from the stock request, and we prepared only 2, and we still have 2 items in the pending. In the shorts, you will find it's for the remaining items that you have to prepare in the next shipment. And if there is unidentified items, or the items that do not have a barcode, they will only give you a quantity. There is no information for the item, only the quantity of the items that do not have a barcode. Alright, for the ASN, for the B2B, you can track all the items that you have sent to the warehouse, and it's not necessary to be accepted all on the warehouse. You have to check the fulfillment or the breakdown for the quality check to see the final status for the items that you shipped to the warehouse. So let's move on to the FBN, how to send your items to non-warehouse as FBN. Alright, from the warehouse, transfers. Cross-dock or B2B is all the items that you ship to the warehouse. And for non-express, you can click on non-express, and then you will create an FBN shipment. Stock request and go through the 3 steps that we have. At the final step is put the items in ready for pickup. And then, by the way, there is an example of late items on the pending list. You can see it with the minus. These orders might be cancelled from the system at any time. So once you have checked the pending orders I received and find out it's already late, make sure you prepare them and send them to warehouse very quick. So delivering them late better than delivering than the cancellation fee that applied on you. After you track the FBN shipments, we tracked all the status for the items that we shipped with the ASN number. If you would like to send your items to the warehouse for the FBN, you can go to transfers, non-express, and then click on create FBN transfers. Choose the warehouse, which warehouse you would like to send your items to, whether it's Jeddah, Riyadh, or Dammam. Choose the warehouse that you would like to ship your items to as a FBN, and then export the eligible items that is eligible for FBN transfer. And by the way, the FBN shipments, sending the items to the warehouse, is your responsibility as a seller. There is no delivery agent will come and take these items from you. You have to deliver the items on the scheduled time that you scheduled to which warehouse you will choose. Let's open the file and see the information for the eligible items for the FBN. So basically, it will give you all the items that you have in the partner catalog, the partner SKU for the item, the partner barcode, the family of the item, the brand. All this information will be generated from the system. What is important for you as a seller is this item eligible and the quantity that you would like to send to the warehouse. So let's highlight this. In order to check if this item is eligible or not for the FBN, if it has a number 1, that means this item is eligible to be sent to the warehouse as a FBN. If it's 0, means this item is not eligible and you have to remove it from the Excel sheet. Also in the Excel sheet, you can filter and keep only the items that you would like to ship to non-warehouse as FBN. After you checked all the eligibility status for the items, if it's number 1, as what we said, means this item is eligible to be sent to the warehouse, you can put the quantity and how many of this item you would like to send to the warehouse. For example, this one I would like to send 10 items. This one I would like to send 15. And make sure at first when you start to ship your items to the warehouse as FBN, you put quantity less than 25. So once you saw the orders for this item and there is a high demand on specific items, you can add more quantity, and the warehouse also will ask you to add more of the high demand items in the FBN. So after you check the eligibility and put the quantity for the items, save the file and go click submit. Once you click submit, we'll go through the second step. So the file is just click submit and you can see the page that we'll open together right now. It will show you the ASN that the system generated for this FBN shipment, and the receiving method will be via barcode, from which warehouse to which warehouse, and there is no scheduled date yet or time. And the items, you will not see the items yet until you click on add version. Once you click add version, upload the file that you saved in your computer, then you can see all the items that you have prepared for the FBN, and you can see the picture of the item, the description, the SKU of known, the barcode, the SKU of the partner, and also the quantity for each item. The eligibility, if it's in check mark, means this item is eligible to be sent to the warehouse. So after you upload the file for the FBN items, you can click schedule ASN, and then you can choose the date and the time that you would like to send these items to the warehouse. And if you would like to, and you can send it in the warehouse in the scheduled time that you did chose for the schedule ASN. If the quantity of the items that you have prepared is not correct, in this case you have to cancel the ASN and generate an FBN transfer again with the correct quantity for each item. If you would like to ship more quantity of items in the same ASN number, just click add version and upload another file with the quantity that you updated and upload it here. It will be shipped with the same ASN of the items. So for the non-express or for the FBN items shipments that you send, you can check all the shipments that you send to the warehouse, the ASN number, the warehouse's information, and you can see if there is any scheduled shipment, you can see it here. The receiving method, of course, with the barcode. And if there is any rejected shipment, you can see the reason, sometimes wrong quantity. And for the scheduled items, if there is a wrong quantity and you would like to cancel it and generate a new FBN shipment, you can go to cancel ASN and go back and generate a FBN transfer. For the status of the ASN, if it's open, means that you haven't scheduled a date or time for shipment yet. If it's scheduled, means it will be delivered on this time. If it's completed, means they have received these items from you, and you can click on the ASN to see the breakdown of the items inside the shipment. You can see the accepted items, the rejected items, if there is any rejected, and you will see the rejection reason, of course, in the front of each item. If there is any unidentified items, which is the items that do not have a barcode, you will see the quantity of these items as well. There is no information will be given for unidentified items. Alright, for the FBN and the B2B, if there is any return items, whether rejected from the quality check or unidentified items, you will find these items in the RTV as a return items. Just click on the RTVs and you will see all the return items with the shipment number and the RTV number as well, warehouses information, and you can see the shipment status for all the items. If it's delivered to you or to your warehouse, you can click on the items and see the total information for the shipment for the RTVs that you have received, and also we'll explain how to raise a dispute for these shipments as well. Alright, let's say you have received the return items and there is an issue that you have faced on the RTVs, whether you received your items damaged or you have wrong quality check rejection. You can click on any of the RTVs and raise a dispute. You can raise a dispute for the RTVs and also for the shipment for the ASN, only for the B2B. If there is any issue with the B2B shipments, and if the status is completed, you can click on the ASN, create dispute, choose the reason that you have faced on the ASN for the B2B, provide them with the documents. If you have any documents, and write in the comment or the description what you have faced on this ASN, and then create dispute. They will contact you regarding the issue that you have faced on this the B2B shipment. The same idea for the RTVs that you have received, whether if it's B2B or FBN. Make sure you raise a dispute for the items within 14 days from the time of the shipment or from the time of the return items. After 14 days, you cannot raise a dispute. So let's find out a shipment that we can raise a dispute on. If it's past the 14 days, you will not be able to find raise a dispute on the system. You cannot raise a dispute for the items that have passed 14 days. If, for example, this item, if you have received it as a return item and you would like to raise a dispute because you have faced some issues, for example, you have if it's incorrect quality check rejection or wrong item received, sometimes received damaged. Although you send the item without any issue to the warehouse, they return it to you as a damaged item. You can raise a dispute and write or select the reason of the dispute that you have. Provide them with a picture of the item and write on the description, for example, I sent my item to the warehouse and there were no damages and I received it damaged, and you, with your complaint, after you create a dispute or send the dispute, they will contact you, inshallah, and they might compensate you with the amount of the item. Sometimes they will give you a grade for the graded items. They will give you a grade from A to Z for according to the percentage of the damage, and they will compensate you with this percentage. The percentage will be like this for the grades of evaluating return damaged items. You can see the grade from A to X, and for A, for example, 0%, there is no compensation. If they give you a B grade, means 5%, C 15%, until we reach the X, which is 100%. So sometimes if you raise a dispute for the damaged items, they will get back to you with some graded according to the damages that is on the item. If you accepted the dispute for the grade, they will compensate you with the amount according to the grade that they have gave you. And if you have a complaint about it, you can raise a dispute again and reply to them with the same email that you have any sorry, you have any issues with the same grade that they gave you, and they will contact you again with another grade, inshallah. So we have talked about the warehouse stock request, how to check the stock requests or the pending orders they received, how to prepare them in the pick list, and then ready for pickup. After that, how to track these items from transfers. ASN is the shipment number. The B2B shipments, you can track them and see how many of these items have passed the quality check, how many have been rejected, how many is unidentified items. And we talked about the Known Express, which is the FBN, how to send your items to Known Warehouse. Just click on Known Express, and you can find Create FBN Transfer over there. If you didn't find it, that's mean you have already shipment is open, you haven't scheduled it yet. And once you schedule a shipment or close a shipment, you can create another FBN shipment. Once you click on it, we downloaded the file for the eligible items for the FBN. We check the eligibility. If it's number 1, means you can ship it to known as the FBN, and then put the quantity for each item. After that, save the file and go through the process that we explained together by uploading the file and scheduling an FBN shipment. After you schedule it, you will ship it to the same date and time. Also, for the FBN, you can track all the FBN shipments and see the breakdown for all the items. And for the FBN or B2B, if there is any return items, you can write it or find it in the RTVs. And we talked about how to raise a dispute for the items if you have any complaint about it. Let's move on to the rating and the performance. Your performance rating should be above 96%, and that will help you to increase your sales and get benefits. Only the model to be evaluated is B2B. The rating will be from 0% to 100%. Customer also can see the seller's rating in terms of always in stock and ship on time. You can see these rating. The customers will be able to see these ratings. Also, the seller can see the performance from the warehouse. You can go to dashboard for the warehouse, and you can see in stock rate, the quality check pass rate for you as a seller, and ready on time rate for your performance. The orders that you have fulfilled, new orders that you have received, and you have any stock request items. You can see a summary here with the pending RTVs or pending disputes. The warehouse performance parameters, we have 3 parameters and achieve a high score in each of these parameters in order to have an excellent overall score to boost your visibility and maintain and build customer experience. The first parameter that we have is fast fulfillment. Fast fulfillment means you have to ship your items on time. Make sure you give yourself one extra day if you have if you want to deliver these items in 1 day or 2 days. Choose 3 days and deliver it in 1 or 2 days, so you ensure that there is no performance in case you have any circumstances, so your performance will not be affected. So if you can deliver it in 1 day, choose 2 days and deliver it in 1 day. If you can deliver it in 2 days, choose 3 days and deliver it in 2 days, so your performance will not be affected in any of the cases I will face. The second parameter that we have is order rejection. Make sure you don't reject all the items or the orders on the system, and make sure you update to the stock that you will update. You will be receiving orders. There are many reasons of quality check rejection. Some of these reasons are damaged packaging, damaged seal, expired item, missing part, wrong color, wrong item, and wrong content, wrong image and wrong size, and also wrong barcode used or the item shipped without barcode. So avoid these reasons in order to not get any rejection from the quality check. We have talked about the dispute, how to raise the dispute for the ASN and the RTVs, and also for the graded items. We show you the grades from A to X, and you have 14 days to raise a dispute in case of any issues that you are facing in the ASN or the RTVs. Now we'll talk about the RTVs process for the B2B and the FBN. For the FBN, the RTV pickup process for the FBN, you will request RTV by sending an email to the seller support, seller@noon.com, and you will be notified that your RTV is ready for collection. The third step, you now have 10 business days to collect your RTV from Noon warehouse. If you can't collect, we can help you. Just request the delivery within 5 business days from the day you have been notified. And the fifth thing is, no one will dispose of the RTVs items if you fail to collect them or request the delivery within the permitted time frame. If you requested a delivery, you will send an email to seller@noon.com, and then you will be notified that your RTV is ready for delivery. And then you will be delivered, the RTV will be delivered within 14 business days from the notification date. And if you fail to receive the RTV, we can help also. You can request another delivery within the 7 business days from the first delivery attempt. And last thing, no one will dispose of the RTV item if you fail to receive them or request a second delivery within the permitted time frames. The mobile phones and the tablets and the consoles, video games, and the Apple accessories aren't eligible for delivery. This is for the FBN. For the B2B or the cross-dock, you will be notified that your RTV is ready for collection. And then pick up within 10 business days from the notification date. If you cannot collect, you can request a delivery within 5 business days from the day you have been notified. And last thing, no one will have the right to dispose of all the RTVs if you fail to collect them or request delivery within the permitted time frames. If you requested the delivery for the B2B, you will be notified that your RTV is ready for delivery. Your RTV will be delivered within 14 business days to your warehouse. And then if you cannot receive this for the first attempt, you can request another delivery within 7 business days from the first delivery attempt. Last thing, no one will have the right to dispose of the RTV's item if you fail to receive them and request a second delivery within the permitted time frames if you fail to receive or reject the RTVs in the second delivery attempt as well. All right, with that being said, we have finished our training for today. We